Hi, my name is Amber Cheun. I'm currently a junior at Seoul International School. I've been attending here since JK, so I think it's like my 13th year. I was kind of forced to because both of my older brothers play tennis, so my parents actually really wanted me to play, especially my dad. So even like on the first day I didn't want it to play, so I cried. But once I started practicing, it was actually pretty enjoyable. Most of the influence came from my siblings and my parents because they kind of wanted me to play every day. And that actually kind of became a habit for me, so now I'm kind of really used to it. But yeah, that really motivated me, especially watching both of my brothers play and practice every day. It's actually the first day that I played tennis because since first grade, my parents really wanted me to play, but I said no until the end of third grade, that's why I really cried on the first day because I didn't want it to play. And I always saw my brothers really kind of being tired from tennis. It's like mostly because of my brothers. They played varsity at university, so that's what I'm trying to do right now too. So that's kind of my goal, to play varsity at the university that I will be going to pretty soon. My coach and my parents wanted me to focus more on my individual skills rather than practicing with others. So they always told me that I can play varsity in 12th grade, but not before that, so that I can be able to play with more athletes outside of SIS. So after school, starting from 3:30, I go to the tennis court and I practice till 6, so about 2.5 hours. And then when I come back home, I usually have a short class or I work on my homework and study for the exams that are coming up. The fact that I play tennis at least 6 times a week kind of automatically improves my skills. But other than that, I also have workouts that I do, sometimes even with my brother. I think those are the only things that I can really focus on right now. It depends. Last summer and this winter break, I did a lot of leg workouts or weights, and even I worked on steps, because steps in tennis is really important. And I'm actually kind of weak with running short balls or the balls that are really kind of hard to get. So I tried working hard with those. For tennis, I don't really go on diets because even if I try, it's really hard for me because since I work out every day, it automatically makes me really hungry every time, especially at night. So I try to eat different things. I really like noodles, and I don't know if that is related to tennis. My mom also makes me the chocolate protein juice every morning, so yeah. Now that I'm used to it, I don't really feel anything, but sometimes it is exhausting because if I come back from tennis, it's pretty late, and if I have to study for 2 exams, then I have to start studying at 10 after I'm done with homework. So I think that was really hard for me to maintain, especially in high school. There's this thing called Showcase for tennis athletes that are trying to be recruited. It's actually being hosted by Princeton this summer. So I'm planning on going to America, and we actually play games, both single and double matches in front of different university coaches. For now, I don't really have one because I have to consider both academics and tennis. So it's pretty hard for me to have a dream school, but during the summer, if I play in front of the coaches and talk to them, I would be able to decide. I didn't really play any tournament, especially Korean tournaments, for 2 years. The last time I remember when I went to the finals once, I lost, but I think it was a great experience for me as I wasn't able to improve for the past few months that time. And when I went to the finals, the feeling is really special for me, and I still remember that. In Korea, I obviously practice at a tennis academy, but during the summer and this winter break, I actually went to California, and I think it was one of the best experiences I had in my tennis life because we at least practiced 6 to 7 hours a day. And although it was pretty tiring, I think it was a great experience for me to actually improve in my skills. And even my coaches were like, well, I think it was a good decision for you to go since I was able to play a lot of tournaments, unlike my practice in Korea because they don't really host a lot of tournaments here. Whenever I had to miss school because of tournaments or something related to tennis, the teachers were always really supportive and they told me what to do in advance. I think SIS is a community where it's really open for student athletes. Whenever it rains or snows, I try to at least work out for an hour or two. Other than that, I try to do swing practices where you just swings without any balls. That kind of helps me fix my posture and everything in tennis. My goal for now is to play until university, but I think 10 years from now, I would just be playing tennis as more of like a hobby. Not only focusing on tennis, but in general, I think being a student athlete is really beneficial for people's lives. From my viewpoint, I learned a lot of things while playing tennis, not only skill-wise, but more how to socialize with others, how to respect, since respect in tennis is really important.
Thank you, Amber.